So apparently this dream forest is around 1.2 kilometer trail, and in which actually they have created kind of a rainforest scenario, which in which they have like depicted various folklores, ancient folklores of the Malaysian culture, and all in all, it's going to be an immersive experience. So this is going to be our entire itinerary. Our slot is at 9:45. We still have around 15 minutes.
Discover
Okay, so we are starting.
legends and folklore told through light, sound, projection mapping.
So the forest is divided into three zones, each zone telling us a different legend from the history of Langkawi Island. So the idea here is, first in this screen we are going to be given an overview of each of those three legends, and thereafter we would be able to interact and be a part of these stories from a protagonist's point of view.
Finally, Meru won, and he built the glorious new kingdom of Lankasuka.
Ooh, tell us about the giants of Langkawi.
Many years ago, giants were guardians of this island. Two of them had a big fight at a wedding feast. Giant pots and pans were hurled at each other, smashing upon the land. And this was how the island of Langkawi was formed.
She got really upset with them.
I turned them into mountains, Gunung Machinchan, Gunung Raya, and Bukit Sawar.
One last story, please.
That's enough for now.
Now we are finally entering the first zone, which tells us the legend of Tasik Dayang Bunting Lake in the island of Langkawi. So this is a tale about how a fairy princess fell in love with a mortal prince. So the fairy princess Mambangsari loved to descend to earth and play by the lake Tasik Dayang Bunting. One fine day, Prince Matteja was passing by the lake when he heard the fairy princess singing. Humans aren't able to see fairies, as according to the legend, they reside in the invisible realm. However, this doesn't stop Matteja from falling in love, and he was very determined to pursue her, and so he sought the advice of a wise old hermit. So here we are in the folklore of how a human prince fell in love with a fairy princess. The hermit instructed Matteja to wash his eyes with the tears of a mermaid. Thereafter, he would be able to see Princess Mambangsari and the other entities of the other realm. So we are now going to enter the hermit's cave and to experience this entire narration.
Captured his heart, Matteja traveled to Gua Cerita to look for Tok Dian, a wise old hermit. The old man took pity on the young prince, gave him a hairbrush and mirror, and set him on a crest in search of the tears of a mermaid, so he might finally see the invisible fairy world.
Wahai Dian yang bijaksana, beta ingin
To meet the woman whose voice captured his heart, Matteja traveled to Gua Cerita to look for Tok Dian, a wise old hermit. The old man took pity on the young prince, gave him a hairbrush and mirror, and set him on a quest. As you exit, you will pass through a spray of mermaids.
Okay, so it seems we will get sprayed with the tears of mermaid as well, just like Matteja did.
At last, Mat Teja was now able to see the invisible fairy world. He looked up and saw the magnificent bird of paradise, Chandrawasi. Last able to see his true love, the beautiful Mambang Sari.
We took a pit stop for a few minutes before moving onwards to our second legend. This is about Merong Mahavangsa, who is said to be the descendant of Alexander the Great. Once he was escorting a royal Roman prince to meet his betrothed, the princess of China. During this voyage, they were ambushed and attacked by Garuda, a giant winged bird creature who is said to be the ruler of the skies.
One of the greatest epics ever told is the grand battle between
So what's gonna happen now is I'm going to yell or shout or say something, and based upon that the fireflies, artificial of course, are going to glow, and it's gonna be the way it was shown in the epic. So they said that the louder it is the brighter would be the fireflies. Yellow! Hi!
In this?
Woo! Langkawi! Langkawi!
1, 2, Langka.
Welcome to Moro Mahawangsa, which is Garuda Experience. Okay, for the experience, you can press the button to help Moro Mahawangsa archery the Garuda.
Okay. Oh. But despite his injuries, the Garuda was still able to kidnap the princess and take her away with him. Mahavangsa bravely ventured into the island and rescued the princess and reunited her with her prince. While on the island, he was very much impressed with its fertile lands and also some of the giants of Langkawi who were skilled warriors, which is why he decided to stay back on the kingdom of Lankasuka, which is now known as Langkawi.
And so the kingdom of Lankasuka came to be.
So this is our last folklore for the night, the giants of Langkawi. So these giants were highly skilled silats, and the most famous ones were Mat Raya and Mat Chingchang, who engaged in a battle which literally shaped the island forever. So we are going to experience an interesting story next. So what happened is Mat Raya's daughter was engaged to Mat Chingchang's son. However, during one dinner feast, Mat Chingchang's son was found to be flirting with another girl. Enraged by this, Mat Raya indulged in a fierce fight with Mat Chingchang, and they threw pots of gravy and kettles of hot water at each other. It is said that where these utensils landed became Langkawi's landmarks, which we see today. Eventually, their friend Mat Sawar stopped the fight, acting as the peacemaker in concern that the entire island would be destroyed. And as a punishment, the guardian of Langkawi turned all these three giants into mountains, which we see in the island today. come to the end of our dream forest expedition, and it was a nice experience. It was somewhat different to what we have done during our day tour, and it was very unique, I would say. Even though whatever we have seen in the 360 projection, I have been to such exhibitions in Bangalore as well. But overall, the experience has been new and it was good.
Will never be forgotten. On your way out, stop a while at our gift shop and take a memento of Dream Forest home with you. Till the next time, good night, sweet dreams.
First folklore यहाँ पे हुआ था, and these are the names basically of the various places of Langkawi. Alright, so that's the end. Please subscribe to my channel if you have come this far, and I'll see you guys very soon.